Private member's business, notice number 2 relating to online safety.
You have to call the member for Stirling.
Thank you, Mr Deputy Speaker. I move the motion relating to online safety as follows. That this House, 1, recognises A, that society is more connected online than ever before in history, and B, the importance of keeping Australians safe online, and 2, notes that A, the government established the world's first Children's E-Safety Commissioner in 2015 and expanded this role to cover all Australians in 2017. B, in 2018, the Office of the E-Safety Commissioner undertook research to examine some of the challenges faced by young people aged 8 to 17 in Australia online. And C, this research indicated that 1, 25% of young people have been contacted by strangers or someone they did not know. 2, 13% of young people reported receiving repeated unwanted online messages from someone. And 3, 13% of young people reported having lies or rumours spread about them. 3, further notes that the bipartisan support of the work of the Office of the E-Safety Commissioner, and 4, congratulates the government for this world-first initiative. Mr Deputy Speaker, modern communications technology has brought some amazing benefits to our society. Friends and family can now stay connected even when separated by vast distances. We can share important photos such as a first day at school, a wedding, or in the case of some who like to do so, even a wonderful meal that they might be eating. But modern communication technology has also brought some significant risks, and these are risks which we need to continue to assess and to mitigate. I'm sure everyone would agree that it's really heartbreaking to hear stories of people being abused or even exploited online. Like many of my parliamentary colleagues, I am a father, and I'm a father of 3 teenage children, and I share the concern of parents right around the country who are concerned that our children stay as safe as possible online. Of course, a key part of achieving this does fall to parental responsibility. So in our case, our children know that they have to share their passwords with mum and dad, and we keep an eye on them so that they're not spending an inordinate amount of time on their devices, especially late at night, and that they're taking every opportunity to engage with other human beings the old-fashioned way, face-to-face. However, there are absolutely some really important steps that governments should and have taken to help keep Australians safe online. In 2015, we established the world's first Children's E-Safety Commissioner. It's now just called the E-Safety Commissioner because it's for all Australians, not just children. The E-Safety Commissioner is Australia's national independent regulator for online safety. The purpose of the E-Safety Commission is to help safeguard Australians at risk from online harms and to promote safer, more positive online experiences. What a fantastic charter. So E-Safety leads and coordinates online safety efforts right across Commonwealth departments, authorities and agencies. In a clear indication of the significant importance that this government places on online safety, we're providing over $100 million to support vital online safety initiatives. This includes overseeing successful reporting and takedown mechanisms to remove cyberbullying. This is material which is often aimed at children, includes intimate images shared without consent, and these are prohibited and illegal. So in 2019, the E-Safety received 638 complaints about serious cyberbullying targeting Australian children. They received 1,511 reports of image-based abuse. There's a high level of cooperation from social media services for the rapid removal of cyberbullying material, in certain cases as quickly as within 30 minutes. Funding of $10 million is being provided over 4 years to support online safety programs for non-government organisations administered by E-Safety. Funding of $9.3 million is being provided to extend for another year the Be Connected program. And this program helps older Australians to navigate the internet safely. The eSafety Commission also administers a number of programs that directly support Australians staying safe online, and these include initiatives to assist young children, older Australians, teachers, Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander women, and women with intellectual disabilities. The Morrison government is also holding the tech industry to account. Australians expect more from tech companies, and we are keeping pressure on those companies to deliver. We passed strong laws on abhorrent violent material to incentivise companies to take the prevention and rapid removal of terrorist content on their platforms seriously. And the eSafety Commissioner agreed to a set of safety by design principles, placing the safety and rights of users at the centre of the design, development and deployment of online products and services. Recognised the need for even more work, in December the Morrison government released a consultation paper outlining proposals for a new Online Safety Act, a commitment that we took to the 2019 election. The proposal includes introducing a new cyber adult bullying takedown scheme, introducing takedown periods being reduced to just 24 hours, and expanding the remit of eSafety's powers to capture relevant players such as gaming platforms, app stores and search engines. Online safety is a shared responsibility, so I call upon the community, on companies, on organisations to review our proposals and have your say. The government reacted swiftly in response to the Christchurch attacks in March 2019. We established new penalties for providers of online services who fail to act in a timely manner in relation to abhorrent violent material that can be accessed using their services. These penalties were captured within the Abhorrent Violent Material Legislation Criminal Code Amendment. A task force has been formed to combat terrorism and extreme violent material online. The task force released a consensus report on 30 June 2019, a report which made 29 recommendations for tangible action from industry and from government. These recommendations fall into 5 streams: prevention, detection, including removal, transparency, deterrence and capability building. We continue to expect digital platforms to do more to combat terrorist and extreme violent material on their services. On 9 September, the eSafety Commissioner issued directions to the internet service providers requiring them to block access to the 8 rogue websites continuing to host footage of the Christchurch terror attack. Our proposals for reform of online safety include a new measure to quickly block access to terrorism material in the event of future online crisis events. The Morrison government has also been advocating for platforms to step up the ambition and the pace of international efforts. This includes at the G20, the G7, the 5-country ministerial and the OECD. We will also be working with industry to lift the safety of their products and services, making devices marketed to kids default to the highest security settings, having online safety information available at all points right along the supply chain, and making sure a filtered internet service is available to those families who want them. Mr. Deputy Speaker, I'm sure that everybody in this place, and indeed everyone right across the Australian community, would concur that the purpose of the eSafety Commissioner to help safeguard Australians at risk from online harms and to promote safer, more positive online experiences remains a vitally important pursuit.